Hello and welcome back again to Stupid Boy. Craziest conspiracy theories in the history of the UFC. The first conspiracy theory, Drew Dober versus certain types of mixed martial artist, certain complexion of mixed martial artist, I should say, because I don't want to get demonetized. My channel isn't even monetized. Why am I saying this? But Drew Dober loses to Brad Riddle. Drew Dober loses to Moicano, Renato Moicano, that is, but he wins against Terence McKinney, he wins against Bobby Green. I'm not saying anything, but you can see the pattern here. He loses to Islam Makhachev, but he wins against Bobby Green. Fair enough, you can lose to Islam Makhachev, but you are losing to Brad Riddell. You're just exposing yourself to losing to someone like Brad Riddell and then winning against someone like Terence McKinney. And he refused to get knocked out in that fight. I can talk about some kind of conspiracy theory or some kind of deep rooted hatred that he has, but I think it is worth mentioning that this dude gets ragdolled by martial artists who are of certain category, certain type, certain complexion, just not trying to get demonetized, not demonetized to be honest, just not trying to get too controversial here, but I think there is certain type of pattern that you can already see by this video. That is the thing, and this video is just made for fun purposes, so I don't want to talk too much about it. That's the first conspiracy theory that I'm going to talk about. The second conspiracy theory is Tony Ferguson versus his well-being. Tony Ferguson is the type of guy who loses. Tony Ferguson is the type of guy who fires his coaches before having a matchup which is very consequential for his career. So, Tony Ferguson is the type of guy who fires his coaches prior to having the most consequential matches in his career. Tony Ferguson is the type of guy to train with Eddie Bravo. Tony Ferguson is the type of guy who trained with David Goggins in his last fight. So Tony Ferguson, I think, doesn't even chooses the best things that can matter, that can be influential in his career. So Tony Ferguson is not good for his well-being, and Tony Ferguson has already made some weird career choices, like just accepting the match between Justin Gaethje and him, which was like completely different type of matchup, but he chose that match like he was against his own well-being, because he was preparing for someone who is a very good wrestler, who has a good wrestling game. And don't get me wrong, Justin Gaethje was also a wrestler, but we know what Justin Gaethje does. He does only one thing, that is boxing and kickboxing. He doesn't do his wrestling thing. My man just chose to fight a boxer, predominantly a boxer, because Justin Gaethje is maybe a wrestler, but Justin Gaethje just tried to become a boxer, just tried to become a kickboxer. He was not using his wrestling game lately. He knew, Tony Ferguson knew that it was not the similar type of matchup, so he just replaced a boxer with a wrestler, and with the most consequential match in his career. So he lost, and then he was never the same again. So I think Tony Ferguson has always done this thing where he is against the well-being of his career. The third conspiracy theory, Dustin Poirier and his love for guillotines, especially in the match against the Frenchman, that is Benoit Saint Denis. So what I saw there was someone who was doing constant guillotine attempts against someone whose country has invented this method. So I think Dustin Poirier was committing some kind of, I don't want to say the word, but he was trying to do something, proving something by going against so much of guillotines. Like, I was amazed. His coaches said that no more guillotines, and Dustin Poirier was like, no more guillotines. And then in the next minute of the fight, he just tried in the next round, in the first minute, the first thing that he does, as soon as the Benoit Saint Denis shoots on him, he just does the guillotine, you know. So I was like amazed, and I thought that there was some kind of hatred, I should say, or some kind of something was there. But I would like to say it was some kind of hatred that was there, deep rooted hatred, or something else, because Dustin Poirier is also a Frenchman. He speaks good French. He's from that part of the United States where there are French speaking people. And Dustin Poirier is a Frenchman. He's a Dustin Poirier. He's not Dustin Poirier. So I don't know what was happening there, but I think, and thing that was really strange about this is that he never tried that guillotine move against Islam Makhachev. He just did that against Benoit Saint Denis. So I was like, I can smell some hate there. I can smell some deep rooted hate there. That's it for the video. This video is just made for fun purposes. In case anyone in my comment section is there to argue with me, I have seen many people that are arguing with me when I'm literally having fun. I mean, shouldn't a hardcore mixed martial arts have some fun? Is it only about the casuals who have fun? So I am here as a hardcore martial arts fan who is having fun. I really want to make these kind of videos where I just want to say things which are going in my mind, to be honest, because I think I look at fight and I observe it in a technical way, and sometimes I do observe it in a fun way. So that's it for the video. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. That's what we do in this channel. We talk about martial arts, we talk about football, we talk about things that get me excited. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I've said this around 7 or 8 times in the video. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Once again, yes. So if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Once again, thank you.